I wish I can send you one, but if you're ever in Fort Worth, I'll take you. But this gentleman opens the door, and behind him, he's almost carrying an older gentleman, right? And he opens the door. This other gentleman's walking in, and he's almost carrying him. And I mean, he's going slow, Frank, like baby steps, man. And I can see the younger gentleman, maybe our age or maybe a little older than us, but he is helping this man get in. But I can just see the frustration or just there was something there. I keep eating my burger. They finally make it, uh, and I'm walking out as well, right? And I open the door, get in my car. He's parked right next to me, right? And I put it together. I said, "That's his dad, probably, right?" So I turn on my car, and he's getting something from the truck, and I think he was getting something for his father. Lowered
Mhm.
the window, and I said, "Hey, sir." And he looks over and he said, "Is that your dad?" And he says, "Yeah, that's my dad." I said, "You are a hero. Thank you for taking care of your dad." I said, "That's amazing. That I wanted to let you know that I learned a lot from the way you cared about your dad, the way you brought him in, the patience you had. Hey, take care of that man." And he almost cried on the spot, man.
Wow.
He was like, and the reason I bring it up is because watching him, I sense something in him that, he was struggling, he was maybe frustrated with having to do that, although he loved his dad. Doesn't mean that he didn't love him. It means it's tough, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to take care of people and it becomes tough on us. But I wanted to tell him that what I saw from my perspective was a beautiful thing. It was a son taking care of his father, a
Wow.
son loving his father. And it took literally 5 seconds. The conversation was less than 5 seconds because I had to go, man. I was on the road. I had to go to the school. I said, but I wanted to make sure I told him. Now, I didn't know if he was going to tell me, "Hey, Charlie, like the Karate Kid or like Rocky. Remember that young lady where he tries to help? He says, don't hang out with those guys." And
Don't
she
know those
excuse my
coconuts.
language, but she
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, screw you, Rocky,
Yeah.
Rocco." After he walks her home, and he
Yeah.
said, "What is it to you, or whatever." But I took a chance and I said, "Hey, I just want to let you know, man, that's real impressive. Take care of your dad."
Wow.
And things like that I think are important in our world where we refrain from doing things like that because we have these filters of not doing those things, right? So perspective, yeah, looking at things one way, but finding the beauty in your surroundings and then doing something small.
Yeah.
It really is not that small. I think about it now because you just reminded me. I hadn't thought about that, Primo, since but when I was hearing you talk about it, it reminded me of that. And it kind of resonates to what we do, right? Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense, man. And as you're sharing that touching story, man, because that is beautiful. Because our old men, I mean, our fathers are getting up there in age, and you look at them, they're not the young roosters anymore. That they're getting up there in age. So being able to just take the time out of your day and be courageous. Like you said, we live in avatars. Everything's a filter. Like we have to be careful with what we say. We don't want to offend or we don't want to compliment. We don't want people to maybe think of us that, oh, that's kind of weird. That's really random. But if we just let go of that and just get truly connected and see the humanity of life for what it is, and it's in those selfless acts of service and love and leadership for others where we truly shine and we become fully human. You hear all this talk about, oh yeah, I want to be fully human. I need to have all these followers. Yeah, I need to make all this posts. I need to make an impact. But the impact is not found in the extraordinary. It's found in the ordinary things that we do day in, day out. And it's a lot. It sounds so easy, man. But if it were easy, everybody would be doing it, right?